This early part of 2025, on a French side that England know are bringing the big men, bringing the physicality. They will have to ensure that they are accurate. Mark Mapletoft having a chat with me before the game, saying this weather will play a part. It's not that... Mutasi just look to keep that low, and this might just sit up for Cowie. That's new. Worked really nicely. Jack Kinder came in to make the contact, but it's the French who've still got it, and they're looking to keep this alive. That's worked really nicely to find Jean Mousquet, and they're still going on that far side. Comes off the boot, and it's now in the hands of Bracken, who'll feed back inside, and England get turnover ball this time, just as the French were threatening on the edge of that 22. Jean Mousquet involved with the French. Doesn't always look like something's going to happen when the Bayonne man is involved. Oh, that's worked out very nicely. Super work from Jack Bracken. Referee wanted to ensure that England are honest with the numbers that are going to be in the set piece. And Burrow at the tail will bring it down. Then it comes through Friday and Cohen and into midfield and out the back from Pollock, and then it's Hall. Wanted to try and keep the offload away and alive, but it is going to work out for Bracken, who's into the 22. That looked high and over the shoulder. England go quickly with Kinder. Look for the late run of Tui Pilotu. England that close, up to the line, and they're over. Well, the game might have taken a few minutes to really find its rhythm, but sensing the chance to strike, England didn't hang around. First try on the board.
Yeah, and what a great try it was. You look at them, you think they're going to come through the middle, but Pollock's ball out the back to Angus, you know, Hall was really good. That put the wingers into space, and just the speed of retention and the ball retention, you know, that quick pick through the middle. You know, England are on top here, France are having to work to get behind. See the break, Angus Hall there, the fend off, the offload out the back, and they get the look of the bounce of the ball for Bracken to
Kane James, the scorer, picking up from man of the match performance last week. This is better from the French. Brits sends it on for Akram.
Advantage.
England did have a player at the bottom of that ruck, and the referees decided that they were not clearing it fast enough for his liking, so penalty advantage will give the French a shot here. Shodeke is absolutely flown out of the line to deny any advantage. That was clinically right on the money from the big second row. Now the French will have a decision. Will it be the option for 3 points and to keep in touch, or will they go for the corner? In the conditions, they may not back a greasy ball.
Slow to roll,
having to keep it up the jumper, so it is going to be a shot at the posts.
Not a bad decision in these, not a bad decision in these conditions, considering it could be a tight game. Get some points on the board, get momentum into the game.
Number 3, slow to roll.
Well, he's a man that slotted 9 out of 9 last week. They're going to be pretty confident of sending up the left pegger. France on the board. Diego Jordan. Lucas Friday was certainly looking over the top of that ruck, thinking he might get in behind the back. He started to scuttle back into England's backfield, seeing that the ball was being caught by Cowie, but was able to stop in his tracks. Dave Walder alongside Mark Mapletoft, another one of the coaching staff there, responsible for the attack. This maul is still going forwards. The referee will still see it going towards the line. In fact, he himself will go towards the posts. England with a penalty try last week. They're awarded another one this week. France unable to deal with the advancing rumble. It's a second try, and it's a yellow card that accompanies it. France down to 14, England up to 14.
Yeah, and you know, you have a decision like in games like this. We saw France go for the points. This time England went for the corner. They get the maul set. They're going well. They've formed it well. They've got momentum. France have lost a lot of bodies, and you see Allison and Hall come in. They've added their weight behind, and you know.
moisture on the ground has just stopped that ball going, and England sense they might have some numbers to try something a little bit more inventive here. And this is nice breaking out of their own half. Friday tried to find it to Bracken. If anything, Bracken had probably slightly overrun him on the outside. There for Cohen, back in field, Kinder in support. And it's there, oh, now the little nudge over the shoulder of Musquets. It will open up a 14-point lead. Needs to try and smuggle it away to his scrum half. In fact, he's going to get it away to Cowie, who's looking to try and find a line through to the English try line. England players not rolling away.
It's a really good picture, but the tackler has to roll away first.
England start to call numbers around to the middle of the field, but Akram is there. Might fancy the help of his teammate Sanson. Chodeke with the tackle.
The ball's coming, it's available.
Door is shut on Isaac Coffey.
Hughes.
France just arriving round the corner in enough time, and he's just come off the bench and straight over the try line. Baptiste Brits just keeping the momentum on that slight outside arc that perhaps Sarah Hunter just weakened the shoulders of those England defenders.
Yeah, you know, after the breakaway, it was just relentless. We know how physical the French are, and they just keep coming round and battering the door down. And here you see Brits, he just smartly goes between two defenders. He's nice low body position and just goes straight between them. And, you know, he's
acquitted himself with the try. And now Jerd, has that got enough to come around? No. Oh, yes, it has. Floated one over the top, and it will find Angus Hall. He gives it the in and out. Needs the support to arrive, but it was a little bit sloppy and a little bit loose, and Corentin Mezou.
Ball away, play on. Balls away, play on.
Cohen. Little short ball, totally designed for Bracken to come surging through, and he's kept it alive. And Lilly, the new man on for the second half. Not going to go to him, though. It's going to be to Cohen and then to Burrow on that outside channel. Well placed back by the England captain. Well, that's a playing of the 9, which is not allowed anymore. And he's only just come onto the field, but he's going to be having to leave the field.
Yeah, the same thing happened to England last week, didn't it, with Tom Burrow doing exactly the same thing. The temptation sometimes is just a little bit too much, but, you know, you just need to... Especially now, the 9's such a protected species. You can't go anywhere near them, and these big forwards want to get their hands on them. But you see here, just comes through, and to be fair, he's probably arguing that the ball's out and the ball's played away. I'd imagine in his eyes is what he's thinking.
And he might have a point, but it is right behind the ruck. It is the scrum half beginning his service, and the referee right in position to give it. France's second yellow card of the game then. And that man, Cohen, doesn't tend to miss. And Pollock wants to tap and go quickly. France not back 10, so they're going to get another 10, and oh, it's going to result in another yellow card. And as Siale Valea turns around to hear the referee call his number, he's going to find out that it's another yellow. Any more than they have done for much of this second half. Danivutu loses it over the shoulder. He hoists the big one over the top. Will this now turn into a score for the French? Is it going to be the runaway for Pacom? Brought down, edge of the England 22. Bit of a dead avenue for Kotamana to be going down.
Use it.
It is not the 9-try thriller the French enjoyed scoring against Wales last week. They look to reload, and they're going to look to try the other side and worm their way through. Musquets often the more likely to try and find a little bit of room. Charles Kante-Samba, patient second row, who's on the field and looking to try and be one of those that can bring about this losing bonus point.
Yes.
That's what they're working hard for. The victory has gone. The A chance to try and get something off, but now the ball's popping up for the boys in the England shirts. And can they find a way to send Nick Lilly away to the corner in the red? Lilly might need the support inside, which he's going to get. And diving into the corner, Dom Hanson on debut will put a bit of unexpected icing on the England cake. It's a third try, the first of the second half, the moment that will wrap up the match. Fortuitous, yes. Delightful, of course.
For me, that comes from England's defence. You know, France were trying desperately hard to get the try, to get a bonus point, to get something out of this game. But the English defence just kept coming wave after wave, and to force the pressure for England to end up down the other end of the pitch and get that third try.
This is going to be one of the more rapid efforts that Cohen's going to have a go at. And my goodness me, when we talk about the fact that the boy doesn't miss, well, even under pressure like that, what a superb effort to nail the extras.